Greetings, Blade lovers! OG Blade Reviews back with you and Kansept and the Djinn Designs. That's Johnathan Sibley, a Forged in Fire winner, doing some fantastic work on custom knives as well as designing for the folks at Kansept. And I want to thank the folks at Kansept for sending me this beautiful, beautiful blade, which is called the Havorn or Havorn. I'm not sure where you put the emphasis. But here it goes. Here it is. Another, I would say, real show knife from Kansept. Ooh. Look at this one. And yeah, I got to pick this one of the several models available in the Havorn. And this just was such a knockout that I said, yeah, that's the one that interests me. Look at the milling. I mean, even before we pop this baby open, look at this. Look at the waves. Holy camole. And we have Arctic Storm carbon fiber, the real deal, fat carbon. The disappointment for some, including a little bit for me, is that we don't have any inlays on the lock bar side. We do have the pattern from the show side echoed in the clip really nicely. It'd be nice if you could see that pattern underneath. My theory on it is that in order to keep a knife, I think this is about 180 or something like that, in order to keep the price under 200 bucks, you can't embellish the whole knife. Now, that may disappoint some, but I'm sure you can find a knife where you spend more money and you will get both sides fancied up. Well, let's not wait. We're going to open it. Looks like two prongs here to the Djinn. I think is supposed to be some sort of a spirit creature, much as I know. And but it does look like two horns there with the back flipper and the very prominent front flipper. Oh, I told you. I told you so. Look at this. Kansept is doing their stainless Damascus like no one else. Look at that pattern. Just gorgeous. And I believe it's 10 CR, 18 MOV mixed with, someone was saying 5 CR MOV. And I'm not really sure. That might have been actually Civivi that uses a core of the harder steel with the overlay of another. Anyway, I'm just don't know what I'm talking about with regards to that. If you know more about the Damascus on this knife, let me know. But what's interesting is that it's kind of grayed out with the black Damascus design. So we don't see a bright steel here. Whether or not that's because it is somehow bead blasted, I don't know. But it is a non-shiny finish. It's got a little bit of a gloss to it. And that fat carbon looks great. You get over to this side, and it's, except for the blade, fairly plain. And you do see the Djinn Designs logo here. Let's check the action out. A little on the stiff side. It'll break in. It will break in. Yeah, I haven't adjusted it. I haven't messed with it. But it is a little on the tight side. Now, will some lube take care of that? And would an adjustment on the pivot screw take care of that? Possibly. And a lot of people just like to have it break in. Now, I have not checked to see if that pivot screw is captured or not. And if I find out before I write up this review, I'll definitely let you know. I would say folks like Kansept likely you're not going to have a free spinning pivot. So my take on it is that you've got a screw, you've got a Torx, likely a T8 on that side, simply because it makes it a little easier to get it out of there once you fully remove that one. But you know, let's see. We're about to find out. Here's my KBC Sun, multi-purposed little T-wrench with a T8. It is a T8. It's moving. And the other side is not moving. So yeah, I can back that right out. And there it is. Okay. Now, I probably shouldn't try closing it because it's going to be off. Wow, what do you know? Dead on. Dead on. So I'll flip the little switch here. I can feel it wiggle a little, but it is not spinning. So that is a captured pivot, which is a good thing. Like them that way. It won't get too tight here. Just snug it. And did that do any? Yeah, about the same. So they're saying it's on bearings. And it does indeed look like cage bearings in there. We'll move on. Nice detent. Nice action. Let's try that again, see if we can feel it. No, nice break. Very nice break. And nice jimping. I love it. Love it. And look at this profile. The way we have a hump here, and then it swoops down onto the blade. We've got a little bit of a swedge there, and almost a little bit of a bump right there. It kind of rises out again. It's very interesting blade shape. It's basically the whole blade here is dropped. But oh, when you put it in the hand, it is just deadly. I mean, it is a great little defensive knife, fancy as it might look. Like a go to church on Sunday tactical knife. Now, I have trouble with the front flipping, so let's see what we can do. Yeah, I'll try the left hand. You're laughing at me, those of you that can do this with ease, but I have thumb problems. What can I tell you? Old man thumb issues. One more time. Aha! Success, he says. All right, so yeah, you can front flip it. Front flipping, honest to God, is not mine, and probably I've heard Jim Skelton's. It's not his favorite either, so I'm in good company with him. Do like the back flipper, so I'll stick with it, you know. That's why they give you two options. Nothing else to really open it with, no thumb studs, no fullers, so, but very definite, that forward pitch of that fairly muted flipper tab does a great job. It's time to move on to measurements. We've got a knife overall that is 8 1/4, we're going to call it. We have a blade of slightly less than 3.5, 3.4-ish, and a cutting edge. Got to sneeze. Sorry about that. Came on too quick. I couldn't shut the mic off. Man, oh man, cutting edge. 3.65, 3.6-ish. So we got a cutting edge because of the backward cant of the handle that is longer than what we got up here, which is good because it makes the overall length of the knife a little shorter, makes it a little more carryable, and we got still plenty of handle It is nicely ramped here for the thumb with that pommel for the good old point down, edge out hold. We're going to move on, recovering from the sneeze still. And handle thickness in inches, 0.48. Blade thickness in inches, 0.11. And that works out to, in millimeters, 2.9. For a weight, wait just a moment for the weight. And we've got a 4.5 ounces, 4.55. That's not bad. And on the inside here, we do have, let's get some junk out of my pockets to get to the light. Let there be light. Yeah, and look at that. Yeah, lots of pockets milled out on both sides. Yeah, very nice. That has made it a little bit lighter than you would think. Okay, so let's see how sharp this puppy is. Oh, all right. Technique. In the technique. In the technique. It's okay. I'm not. Yeah, you want to make sure you slice it across the paper and not drag it across. Let's look at the hinterland, another recent Kansept introduction. Slightly bigger. It's a Morgan Cohen's design, and this particular one is out of S35VN. Beautiful Bowie clip style blade. Those of you who are Bowie enthusiasts, I'm not calling it a Bowie knife. Don't fault me on that. And the Kasawari, really neat design, and it is by Coke Tools, who collaborates a lot with Kansept on a lot of different designs. That's a small guy in the bunch. I'd love to see them come out with this in a full-size knife, this large or even bigger. But look at the handle work on each of these. They are just doing showpieces on their knives. This one, fortunately, I should say fortunately, has the Kasawari has handle, fancy handle material on both sides, as does the hinterland. And that is a Morgan Cohen's design. Beautiful satin finish on that. But this is such an unusual combo here. If we're just looking at the show side, so forgive me again, Kansept, if I complain about the plainness of the non-show side, the frame lock side here. And seems to be loosening up just a little bit. But yeah, you know, Kansept, keep on doing what you're doing with these beautiful production level showpieces. And my suggestion is at least give us some inlay up here, or at least give us this texturing on this side. Love to see it. And then we would definitely have a two-sided knife. Well, that's all I've got to say about this incredible knife, the Havorn, designed by Djinn Knife Designs. And don't forget to give me a like and subscribe. You see a little logo right over here. If you click on that, you will be able to subscribe subscribe to my channel. And you'll be notified when new stuff like this knife review comes out. Be well, take care, see you soon.